flags. England gets absolutely bloody censored and destroyed everywhere you look. I put England flags in video titles and they never show up. I get all that bullshit that comes up instead. It's ridiculous. But the other thing that's censoring is the mainstream media and other, what I would call alternative media outlets, my fellow creators. They just won't touch us with a 50-foot barge pole. I still can't understand.
So when you consider that the mainstream media were all over this particular election like a rash, right? It was wall-to-wall news. Now there's an election petition that can take out the, in effect, appointed and unelected Sarah Palin. They haven't touched it. Why not? Because to them, their system of appointing members of parliament is being exposed, and they don't want the public to see that. Right? That's really important that people understand. This is about all of our rights, and if you undermine the supremacy of parliament, and the reason why it is sovereign is because you are sovereign and you elect, not have appointed, you elect your representative to represent your sovereignty in parliament. That's and the Commons itself is us, the people, we the people. And what they're trying to do is destroy that.
Absolutely. Constitution of England, it's all there. We have a constitution, and everything that Graham has just described is in that constitution, and it's being willfully ignored, subverted, and they're attempting to destroy it. You could go into regionalisation and everything else.
No, I agree. So regionalisation is crucial. It is a administrative law, European Union or Europe concept to destroy England. Scotland does not have a parliament. It has an assembly. It's a regional assembly, and the people of Scotland. And I want to make this clear to everyone who's listening to this. Yeah, I am with and for Scotland, right? And the people of Scotland. If you knew the history of the Acts of Union, you'll know that within 7 years of it being enacted, within 2 years, there was full-scale riots, right? The Scots sent a 5,000-man army into England going towards that British Parliament, right? They didn't attack the English. It was the British, right? So, and then it was called into question. They actually... there was a motion to abolish the Acts of Union 7 years after its enactment. So this is not new, and people need to understand. I just need to say this: there's a lot of people going out to Poland. Right, I've been out to Poland before, and they're going to their national day, their Independence Day. Right? Just ask this simple question to anyone who's Polish. Are you, and I've done this, are you Polish or are you a Soviet? And they all come back to you aggressively and say, I am Polish. My country is Poland, right? When you ask someone from, they call themselves patriots, right? The same question, are you English or are you British, right? British is Soviet. It is a unitary state that is controlling the other nations and seeks to destroy them in its own interest. And once people understand that the British Nationality Act of 1948 was a key element, Schedule 4 in particular, that took away illegally, ultra-vires, constitutional safeguards, right? So in other words, if it hadn't been for the British Nationality Act Schedule 4, you couldn't have Sadiq Khan as mayor. No, you couldn't have all these people as mayors all over the country, right? And the Bill of Rights forbids Sharia, right? Why is it that these so-called patriots, right? They're the equivalent of waving the Soviet flag in Poland. What do you think would happen to someone waving the Soviet flag in Poland on their national day?
Yeah. They get the living bejesus kicked out of them.
That's it. But if you're going to go out to somewhere like Poland and cheer on their patriotism and cheer on their Polish flag, right? Ask a Polish man or woman the question, are you Polish or you are a Soviet? And they will growl back at you and tell you they are Polish, right? And if you ask the same question here, it's the same principle. Are you English, Scottish, Welsh, Northern Irish, Irish, or Cornish, or are you British? Right? And the reason you have to write by law on every single form British, right? And you're not allowed to say English, Scottish, etc., is because of the British Nationality Act 1981, which was an extension of the British Nationality Act of 1948. That is what makes you British. And the last person to do that was a guy called Joseph Stalin, who was the Commissar of Identity in the USSR.
There you go.